Hello and welcome to another walk round of one of our fantastic used Nissan Leafs. This one in particular is a Japanese import 2011 Nissan Leaf with just over 15,000 miles on it. It hasn't got any registration number plates on it yet because it's not been fully registered. It's had its IVA test and we're just waiting for the registration number. Beautiful blue. These Japanese low mileage cars are absolutely immaculate. One thing I can show you, and I'm showing you around the exterior, there's no marks on it. There's one little mark on the boot, which I'll come on to. But as you can see, full tread on the tyres, not even a mark on the wheels there. Immaculate bodywork. Wind deflectors, you can see them quite well. Yeah, wind deflectors on these cars and the front and rear doors. This spec on this one is close to the UK centre level. So kind of the mid-range trim. We do have another Japanese Leaf, which is actually just there, which is a kind of a higher level, not quite up to the Techno level, still a cloth interior, but has lots of extra things on. But I'll go through as we go through the car. So as you can see, fantastic bodywork. Both of these, this one in particular, has a solar panel on the rear that trickle charge the rear. Sorry, not the rear, the 12-volt battery, which is in the front. As you can see, got a reversing camera on there. And anything else to tell you? Tinted windows, which is great for those travelling in the back. The backs are tinted, the rear door windows and the rear tailgate window as well. Another immaculate wheel. And I'll see if I can show you the front wheel as well. Since I've gone round all of the wheels, I may as well show you all four. And one of the things that I really look at when I first saw these is how clean the kind of the shut panels are. Wait for the camera to catch up with us, so you should be able to see that now. Look how clean this all is. Now, normally down here you'll get grime and a little bit of rust, and these are just absolutely immaculate. Beautifully light interiors on them, so you can see there. And I'll show you the rear interior too. Oh, a little bit darker. The camera lighten it up, hopefully. There you go. Not a mark on any of the interiors. And one of my favourite features of these guys. Look at these. Lovely deep shag pile carpet mats. Oh, for some reason I just really like them. And in the back we have a little bit different to the later one. So from 2011 till around about 2013, they had this hump in the back, which contains the charger. In the later cars, the charger is actually on the front, on top of the engine, so you lose that hump. That said, with the back seats folded down, in fact, I'll show you, seeing as I've got you on video. So this has got a 60-40 split fold and rear seat, which most Leafs have. You can see that it actually, that's the level that the seat folds down to. That's the same on the ones without the charging hump there. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference if you were carrying anything large in the back. So there we go with that. And you can see it's just very nice and clean everywhere. It's as clean as it was when it was new. Oh, the one thing I was going to show you on the bodywork, which I just remembered about, is there is a scratch on it. Darn it. Which is this one here. It's got a scratch which has been touched in and polished, so it's fine. It's not going to cause any issues, but it does have that one mark on it. I've not found any marks anywhere else. So that's your interior and exterior. So let's go inside. As you can see, we've got the front and rear electric windows, and then the central locking controls and the rear window locks. We've got folding door mirrors, which are also adjustable on there. So they're not auto on these ones. They are manual folding mirrors, and then you've got the left and right hand controls on there as well. On the dash, well, I've got the door open and the light's good. You can see you've got the charge timer You got the stability control, you got the rear fog light, and you got the switch to turn the interior sensors off on the alarm. Down here we've also got the charge flap release and the bonnet release. And this little card reader here, I think, is for tolls. I think it's called Auto Toll or something like that, if you can see it. Not very well, good light in here. That's a Japanese thing. Doesn't affect anything driving over here. Oh, look again. There's the lovely shag pile mats. Right, let's get inside and I'll take you through a few more things. Shut the door so we don't end up with an annoying beep. Now, if I turn the car on, you'll actually see the folding mirrors take themselves out because I've just turned the switch. So there's our dash all booting up. So this car has actually got 9 out of 12 of its battery bars. It's got something like 67% of its battery health left. I'm going to put a full charge into it later on once the weather gets a bit better. It's absolutely thrown down with rain at the moment. You can't really see that. And then we'll see exactly what the range says it will do. And I'll add that on to the end of the video. So on the steering wheel, we have your Bluetooth phone and stereo controls on this side with the and voice controls, and on the right hand side is our cruise control. Also down on the dash, just up here, is your trip buttons and all the stuff to adjust things on the dash. Stop button is down here, and then you've got your one thing slightly different is that the wipers are on the left and the indicators are on the right, which is the other way around to the European and UK models. We have automatic headlights on these. There you go, you can see that just there. And we've got intermittent wipers on them. They don't have auto sensing wipers like the UK models do. On the dash, all you should be able to see now because it's really bright is the actual sat nav, and then below it we've got our climate control, air conditioning, and then down on the center console we have our reverse, neutral, and drive selector. So pull it back to go into drive, and then pull it back again to go into eco. And then behind that, which is different to the 2013 onwards leaves, is our electric park and brake. So I pull that and that engages the park and brake. Put it in the park as well, so it doesn't try to drive off. You've got a nice glove box in there, which has handbooks from Japan, as well as a weed hairnet. We'll get rid of that. And you can see the interiors are fantastic. No marks on the headline at all. I'll go and pop the bonnet now, and then we'll have a look under the bonnet and show you that. Let's have a look under this bonnet then. So here's the front end of the car. As I said, there's no marks on it. There's a few little grubby marks off flies, which will just need polishing off. Before we go under the bonnet, I'll show you the charge port. So on the right hand side, we have the Type 1 charger, which is used for up to 7 kilowatt charging in the UK. It's got a 3 kilowatt charger on it, so even if you had a 7 kilowatt feed, it would only charge at 3 kilowatts. And then on the left hand side, we have the CAEV, which is the rapid charge. It does up to 50 kilowatts of charging. So that's all there. And that just releases from a pull cable in the cabin there. The 2013 onwards ones are a solenoid, which I think is overkill. I don't know why Nissan decided that they needed a solenoid to release the charge flap when a cable will do perfectly well. But there we go. So there we go under the bonnet. Looks different to the later ones. The later ones have a kind of a big square dome over the top which contains the charger and a lot of other things. This looks a little bit more like an engine anyway. All the orange stuff is the high voltage, and sometimes there's a bit of a surprise to non-electric car people. We still have a 12-volt battery to control the vehicle's electrics, like the stereo and all that kind of stuff, and to actually spark the high voltage control systems into life. So that's all there. Nice headlights, as you can see, immaculate, no marks or anything on the car anywhere. And really that's it. That's the walk around of the 2011 Japanese import Nissan Leaf. If you want a lot more information and a lot more details, then please go to our website, which is caev.co.uk. Cheers now, thanks for watching.
As promised, here we go with the full charge. 51 miles on normal mode and 56 miles on the eco mode. So that's its range at present.